I'm going to show you the 4 simple steps that we use to hack Upwork and make over $1 million. So if you want to get more contracts and make more money, this video is for you. It really doesn't matter if you're a beginner or if you're already a top-rated freelancer. This will help you get more contracts and make more money on Upwork. We've been doing this on an account with over $100,000 in earnings, and even on a brand new account, we signed 4 deals worth $21,000 in 3 weeks after implementing this. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to walk you through how we do it so you can follow along and implement it for your profile. And if you watch until the end of the video, I have a special surprise for you. On the last video, I showed you how the Upwork algorithm works and the importance of skills and keywords. If you didn't watch it yet, pause this video right now and go watch it first. Trust me, it's gonna make everything so much simpler and easier for you to implement. Now on to the first step, let's go into the skills and keywords. I'm gonna jump into my computer, so just follow along.
Now, this is what the search looks like. In here, you can see there's all of these different things that you can check on and off. Key, we always do payment verified because we don't want to mess with people that don't have payment verified on Upwork because a lot of times they're scammers. Getting into the details here, you can make a bunch of combinations here of keywords that you want to include in your jobs, as well as words that you want to avoid. And this is going to be the search function that we're going to be using. When it comes to skills, let's say that in our previous video, if you've watched it on your research, you found out that one of the main skills that is being pushed out is Unity. So if this is the main skill that is going to show up based on your research, I want to search for only Unity skills jobs. The job now is to go through and watch this list and try to identify what other skills are you not accounting for in jobs that are a good fit for you. Obviously, if they're not a good fit, you don't want to even care about it. As I'm going to go through this, I'm going to identify what would be a good fit for me or not. For one, I want to avoid the clients that have no spend on Upwork and that have really low budgets. And so that's one of the qualifying things that I could do. For my case, if I only want to take jobs that are at least $1,000, I might put $750 in fixed price as the minimum because I don't want to mess with anything under that. $750 still gives me enough room to negotiate with the client, so I'll do that. I want to include hourly as well. If not, we're going to be leaving out a lot of jobs. And let's say in my case, I don't want anything that is under $30 an hour. So now is when I go in and I start looking for quality type of jobs that I'm looking for, and I want to see what skills are they putting there. Let's say that this would be a good fit for me, so I want to take note of all of these different skills that the client is pushing here. I want to take note of all of this. Okay, game development, interesting. I already know that from my previous research, but you can see here game development, character design. Maybe I should look into game development as well and see what results do I get there. Okay, let's say VFX artist. I don't want to do anything related to VFX. So now this could be something that I go and I exclude. Come over here and I put it as none of these words. Now I'm going to search. So now I'm only going to find the jobs that exclude VFX as a keyword. As you go through all of these jobs, you want to see what is a good fit for you, what is not, what keywords are they using in their titles, and what skills are they putting in the jobs. If this would be a good job for me, I want to take note of all of these different skills that they have here and all of the different keywords that they have. Unity assets, 3D designer. Okay, this is good for me. And now let's say I want to search instead of Unity. Let me see what opens up when I do game development, because maybe there's more jobs with game development than there is Unity. So I want to figure out 6 minutes ago, mobile games. If I do mobile games, this is something that I want to take note of.
By now, you should have a huge list of skills and keywords that your clients are using on the job posts. So it's time to jump on step number 2, the specialized profiles.
If we come over to my profile here, a lot of people don't use these specialized profiles or they don't understand the benefit that it has. So I'm going to break it down for you very quickly. A normal general profile that you currently have on Upwork, it allows you to add 15 skills max, which when I just told you to add as many skills as you can possibly add to your profile is going to be a problem. But the specialized profiles allows you to put as many skills as you want. So that's the key secret. You don't want to be applying to jobs from your general profile. You want to create specialized profiles that are going to be highly targeted for 2 specific niche services that you provide. And you want to make the skills, the summary, and all of the different sections of that specific profile super targeted for your ideal clients on that specific niche service. If you've watched the video before, you will know what the job categories are. And that's what we're going to get into now. For our scenario, we prefer to do video game development and mobile game development. Let's say after our research, we figured out these were the main job categories that apply the best for us. So we customize them to this specific skill set. So video game development, you can see this is what the headline looks like, and this is what the headline looks like on this one. And as you can see, we have a bunch of different skills here compared to the general profile. Look how many skills I was able to add. Can you imagine how many more jobs I'm going to be matching for compared to if I only sent it with my general profile, where all that I could do was add these skills?
From your initial research, you should already have a list of job categories that your clients are using the most. So you should choose two that you're going to start with. It's never going to be perfect, but you can always change it in the future. So just go with your best bet, choose the two main categories and test it out. Which takes us to step number 3. Now that we know all of the skills that our clients are using on their job posts, we're going to fill our profile with these keywords every step of the way, whether it's the headline, the summary, the portfolio items, everywhere. And this is what it looks like.
If we get into this profile, let's say video game development, you will see these are the skills and keywords that I found my ideal clients are using. Unity, Unreal, PC, mobile, console, C#, C++. On top of it, I added all of this as well in my summary description. Multiplayer game development, mobile game development. In one way, they are answering clients' questions of what I do, but also they're serving a purpose for SEO.
I'm gonna give you a golden nugget. Right now, the section of the profile that Upwork is showing up and ranking the highest for matching is the past work experience. So that's a place you want to add your keywords to.
If we come over down, when you go to employment history, you will see here what we've done. Unity developer, Unity game development expert, senior Unity game development, Unreal Engine game development. Why are we doing this? It's because it works. This is what Upwork is currently using to match clients in terms of keywords. So all of these different sections that you have on your profile, like the testimonials, the skills, the summary description of your profile, the portfolio, the past jobs inside of Upwork, all of them have their impact. Right now, this is what Upwork is giving privilege to.
Now for the fourth and last step, the profile summary description. You've already seen a little bit of a sneak peek of what it looks like. I'm going to break it down, the structure and how you implement it for yourself.
As you can see, this is how we like to structure our summary, because it's basically a sales letter if you think about it. When a client opens up your proposal and they read through your profile, they're looking at it as if it were a sales letter. You need to get them engaged, and you need to continuously sell them on reading the next line on why they should work with you rather than someone else. So the way that we like to structure these, this is our usual structure that we use the most often. We just go for the top keywords that we find in the headline. For example, blockchain, NFT, ICO, Web3, or you can just use the example that I showed you in Andre's profile. Then we want to have at the top a one-liner that describes who you help with what and what are the key differentiating factors of working with you rather than someone else, or the main objection that they have. We love to put some social proof metrics in here that helps validate why they should work with us based on results, and put a short testimonial or a review from a client, even if it's just like one sentence or a paragraph that basically highlights the key differentiating factors or objection handles when someone is going to work with you. We then drop a CTA to get them to book a call or reach out to us in some capacity, and then we go into differentiating factors again and CTA. Then we add the services, solutions, tech stack, as I showed you before, that the clients are searching for, or just to inform them on what you're capable of doing, so that one, it validates if they find you, okay, this person is capable of doing what I'm looking for, and two, they're gonna be matching the job posts that you apply for. I'm gonna give you a bonus example profile here. This is not the structure that we usually go for, but you're gonna see exactly the same principles being applied. Key one-liner, explaining his experience and giving metrics that validate his expertise, and then he's just going deep into keywords. Mobile app development, Android, iOS, cross-platform app development, Java. You can tell what he's doing here. He's maximizing for keywords and to match based on the search terms. And then he has the call to action as well. He goes into industries he covers because he knows clients are going to put their industries a lot of times in the job posts. And you can tell that this is not pretty to look at, but this is working. This is what his profile looks like. He has over $100,000 in earnings. This is not a pretty description, but it works. Do you want to make it pretty, or do you want to make it make you money? And as you can see, he's also maximizing on the skills as well in his specialized profiles. There's no way he's not showing up in the job proposals.
These were the 4 most important steps that we follow on our 16-step checklist. Since you watched the video until the end and you guys were asking so much for this checklist on the last video, I made it available for free down below. So you can just go to the link in the description or the pinned post and download it. See you on the next one. Peace.